So, in a world that's all about AI, what should a university even look like? It's a huge question, right? Well, today, we're going to dive into a really fascinating new model for higher ed. It's called the London School of Intelligent Computing and Technology, or LSICT for short.
Yeah, let's really chew on that for a second. What is a university supposed to be in this day and age? You know, with AI and data science completely rewriting the rules for pretty much every industry, you have to wonder, are the old school universities keeping up? It's a super important question. And believe me, some folks are coming up with some pretty radical new answers.
And one of the most interesting answers I've seen comes from this place we're talking about, LSIT. The thing is, they're not just, slapping a new coat of paint on the old model. Nope, they're building something from the ground up specifically for this new era. Okay, so what is LSICT exactly? Well, the official definition says it's a specialist, nonprofit higher education institution. And you gotta pay attention to those first two words, specialist and nonprofit. Those are key. This isn't your typical sprawling university with 100 different departments. Their mission is totally laser-focused on the absolute cutting edge. We're talking advanced computing, data science, and of course, AI. And you can see that laser focus crystal clear in the specific areas they teach. They're not trying to be everything to everyone. It's all about the fields that are actually driving the world forward right now. AI and data science, obviously, cybersecurity, which is huge, computer systems, fintech, and intelligent business applications. I mean, these are just random subjects pulled from a catalog. These are literally the engines of the modern economy. All right, so let's take this a step further and look at their highest level programs. LSIT has these globally recognized doctoral pathways, which is cool. But here's the real kicker, the thing that makes them different. These programs are built from the ground up for professionals. We're talking about people who are already out there, deep in the industry, making things happen. Let's take their PhD in artificial intelligence and business application, for example. This is so smart because it gets that the hardest part of AI isn't just coding the models. The real challenge is figuring out how AI completely changes the game for a company, how it affects strategy, decisions, and innovation. So who's this for? Well, it's for the people who are already in the trenches, right? The data and AI leaders, the managers in charge of digital transformation, the consultants. The whole point isn't just to learn some new AI facts, it's about giving them the tools to have a massive strategic impact on their business. Then they have a PhD in computer systems management. Now this is all about the plumbing, the absolute bedrock of our digital world. Think about it. The cloud, the massive networks that connect us all, and the incredible challenge of running those giant data centers that power, everything. That's what this is about. Yeah, this one is definitely for the technical visionaries. The chief technology officers, the systems architects, the real cloud gurus. The people whose job it is to design and build the gigantic digital infrastructures our entire world depends on. No pressure, right? And finally, there's the PhD in cybersecurity management. And what's so cool about this one is the way it bridges two worlds, the super technical, down-in-the-weeds cybersecurity stuff, and the high-level, big-picture world of leadership and policy. It's about seeing risk and resilience from both sides of the coin, the technical and the strategic. And that really hits on how the role of a security leader is changing, So this program isn't just for your chief information security officers or cyber managers, it's also for the security architects who build the defenses and, this is interesting, the policy specialists who are basically writing the rule book for our digital future. Okay, so we've covered the what they teach, but honestly, the how they deliver it is where this model really shines. The entire thing is designed around the life of a working professional, and trust me, that changes everything. And you can see the difference so clearly here. Traditional education, you're locked into fixed schedules, a lot of theoretical stuff, and you have to be on campus. The LSIT model flips all of that. It's hybrid and flexible, it's super specialized, not general, the curriculum is tied directly to what the industry actually needs, and it's global and online, built for how we actually live and work today. So let's break down the key ingredients that make their model work. First up, that focus we talked about. Just 3 doctoral pathways, that's it. Each one targeting a super critical area of tech. This is all about going deep, not wide. Second ingredient, flexibility. They've got 2 main intakes a year, plus rolling starts. They just get it. They know that if you've got a career and a life, you can't just drop everything in September. This way, you start when it actually makes sense for you. And the third ingredient, and this might be the most important one, is the support. We're talking 24/7 dedicated student support. Think about it.
If you have students all over the globe, in different time zones, all trying to juggle work and family and studying, that kind of support isn't just a nice perk. It's absolutely essential.
So you might be wondering, okay, it sounds great that their curriculum is aligned with industry, but how do they keep it that way? Good question. And the answer is in their whole philosophy about research. It's all about grabbing real-world problems straight from the source, from the industry itself. Their process is so simple and direct, it's brilliant. Step 1, they get a live industry brief. That's basically a real unsolved problem from a company. Step 2, that problem becomes the core of an applied research project. And step 3, the result of that research isn't some dusty paper on a shelf. It's a solution that has a real, tangible impact. It's this perfect closed loop between the classroom and the real world. And this is not just some theory, they are actually doing it. Just look at some of their research projects. They're working on explainable AI for finance, which is massively important for things like trust and regulations. They're tackling how to secure smart cities. They're even designing greener cloud systems. I mean, this is research that matters right now. So when you put all of this together, what's the big takeaway? What's the payoff? I think it's this. A model like LSICT's gives you the chance to not just be a passenger watching the future of tech unfold, but to actually be in the driver's seat, actively shaping it. It's about turning today's professionals into tomorrow's true leaders and innovators. And that brings us right back to where we started. In a world where tech is accelerating at a dizzying pace, you really have to ask, is this kind of super specialized, flexible, industry-connected model just an interesting alternative? Or is this actually the future of higher education? It's a huge question, and the answer could completely redefine what it means to learn and to lead in this century.